everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Brooke with Bettering Brookster. As I promised, I'm finally getting around to doing my vitamin video. Since I had blood labs and she didn't make any changes to it, I thought it would be a good time to show you what I do. I have two of these and I have it upside down. It has Sunday through Saturday and I fill them both up accordingly to how I take them. And I always have one of these with me wherever I go. And when I start getting low, I go ahead and grab the other one. And I know when I'm getting to about the middle of it, it's time to go ahead and refill. But I just had one and I felt like every single Friday night I was having to reload this thing, or every single Sunday. So I bought two just to kind of save on some time. And it'd already be ready for me whenever I ran out of the first one. Got it on Amazon. I'll put the link below, but this is definitely a lifesaver. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what all I take in a day. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Okay, so here goes. So like I said, I have two of these that has the whole entire week, and it has morning, noon, evening, and bedtime. So I've got this one here open, and the first thing I'm going to do is put my calcium citrate chews in. And I have two different kinds. I have the Bariatric Advantage Lemon and the Bariatric Advantage Strawberry, just so that I'm not doing the exact same thing every day and getting bored with it. So I'll put every other day, and these all fit in here, I promise. And I take those about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a good thing because A, if you have any cravings, which some people do that time of day, it's kind of like a little sweet treat. And then I usually take the second one close to 5, about the time that I'm going home from work. Next, I'll show you my prescriptions. I just want to get those doors shut just to have some of the doors shut. The first one is, and I probably will butcher the name, Uzoterol. It is basically a gallbladder medicine that I have to take, and I take one a day. Now, when I first came out of surgery, I had to cut this guy in half because, as you can see, he's relatively large. So I take those first thing in the morning. Every single day when I'm drinking my first protein shake. I like to take my vitamins with the protein shake because you don't get that nasty, disgusting vitamin taste. One thing that I do take that is another prescription, it's monthly. I take a B12 injection. The B12 comes in this little vial, and my little nurse friend at the lake, she gives it to me. I didn't want to forget to show you all that though. I get 3 months supply every time that I get it refilled. Also too, if you have to take the vitamin B12 injections, just remember that they cannot be in the sun. The next thing that I take every single morning is my multivitamin. I choose to take the ProCare Bariatric Vitamin, and if you write to them, they will actually provide you your multivitamin for free as long as you're willing to send them your prior blood results. And every time you get blood results after that, if you just agree to send them to them, I'm sure they use that for marketing to say, hey, you know, these patients have lost this much, these patients have lost that much as far as their blood levels. But it's, you know, $30 a month that I don't have to spend. When they send it to me, they sent me a 90-day supply. If you're pre-op, they'll send you chewables as well. You just have to let them know, hey, I haven't had surgery yet, I'm fixing to, and they'll send you chewables to get you through the first few months. If you cannot stomach them, I know that their vitamins are pretty bitter. This is one that I took during my first few weeks home. It's bariatric melts. You just suck on it. It tastes way better than any multivitamin that I've been able to find if you have to chew it. I've only got a couple left. I will probably use them just not to waste them. Oh, I forgot a prescription. I take over the counter, or I take a prescription. It would be Prilosec if it was over the counter, if I could talk. But it's omeprazole, and I'm probably butchering that name because I'm not a pharmacist. And I take 40 milligrams of it every day. I take it in the morning with my protein shake. And usually I would be filling both of these up, but for time and recording sake, I'm just doing the one. I have a couple different types of biotin. This one happens to be my favorite one. The only reason why I have a couple is because my friend gave me one. But this is my favorite, and it has a pretty good amount of, biotin in it, and it supports hair, skin, and nails. So overall, I think it's a pretty good one. I haven't had any complaints about it. My hairdresser and I have talked about me doubling it. I said that in my last video. I have not done that yet. I'm going to see if this shampoo that I'm using helps first before I double this, because I want to see what truly is causing the change before I just jump on doing a bunch of things, because then I have to continue doing a bunch of things. The next thing I take is iron. An iron pill. Granted, my multivitamin has iron in it, but I take an additional iron because I was deficient in it when all this first started. Oh, and this is a brand new bottle. I didn't even realize that. So just one a day. Do know, once you start taking iron, if you're taking these green iron pills or blue, whatever color, they will turn your poop the same kind of color. So don't be scared. It's disgusting, but it's true. It happens. Although I take a B12 injection, I still take a small dose of B12 daily. And this is just one that you can put under your tongue. And I actually don't put it in with all those other vitamins because it has a very strong cherry flavor, and then it makes all those other vitamins taste that same like chalky cherry flavor. So I put it in the noontime, even though I don't take any pills at noon. I just know to dump it out in the morning when I dump all my other ones out. Okay, so that's basically what I take during the day while I'm at work. Now, you're like, why does she have two doors open? I'll explain here in just a second. Every night before I go to bed, I do take a flint and stone vitamin with iron as well. That was suggested to me, so I do it. My nutritionist didn't actually suggest it, but someone else did, so I do. It's like $6 a month. You spend more than that on stupid stuff. The other thing that I take every night is Senna Plus. It's a natural laxative. It's very easy. And since we go to the lake a lot on Friday and Saturday nights, I like to stick one of these in the evening time for those 2 nights so that I don't have to take this whole bottle with me. Now with the Flintstones, I do not put them in here. I actually take the bottle where I go, because something about once you take it out of this white bottle and put them in these things, they get like mushy. I can't really describe it. They're nasty. I did it a couple times and I was like, what is wrong with these pills? But I realized if I just leave them in the bottle on my nightstand and take them from there, they don't get that way. 2 things that I do not leave home without, and I've been very lucky, is the medicine that they prescribed for nausea in the hospital. Knock on wood, I've only taken this 1 time, but I don't leave home without it, because you just never know with our small tummies when we're going to have an issue. And I never leave home without papaya enzyme. If I eat something that I know is not going to set right, and we usually know within 3 to 4 bites, I can take 4 to 5 of these pills. They're chewable, just chew them up real quick. And within 10 minutes or so, it usually passes. But you know, when you take that bite and you're like, ooh, this is not gonna set well, this right here, my friends, has been my lifesaver. This does not go anywhere. I mean, I don't go anywhere without this. It stays in my backpack. I carry my backpack everywhere I go. So I take this and this and the nausea medicine every single place that I go. I do not leave home without it. Even if I'm just running to the store, I take it with me just in case it's during that time and I need to take it. So I hope this kind of helps you guys. Remember, this is my vitamins. This may not be what they want you to take. Just because I choose to take one of these doesn't mean you have to. It just gives me that extra boost of iron, which I was pretty low on. And it's not going to hurt to take those extra vitamins. Worst case scenario, a piece of them, I'm out. But I appreciate you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Give me any ideas or topics that you want to hear about. I'll try to do a week update, even though I don't have a whole lot. Week 10 update. I just haven't had I've had a crazy personal week, but I haven't had a crazy bariatric week, if that makes sense. But I'll get back with you guys. Appreciate you guys. From behind the scenes. Talk to you later.